All right, so now we're going to hook up just the suction for the subglottic suction port. It's also called the intermittent subglottic port. So, I'm not going to talk about the whole suction setup. I just want to focus on just this part. So obviously this is going to be in your patient, and right now right here I've got my suction regulator that I'm going to use. This does need its own suction canister. So do not put this with like your bifurcated Yonker or ET tube. This needs its own separate canister. So I've got my tubing set up and ready to go. As you can see, I also labeled it. So they're providing us with these like little labels that say subglottic suction port. I think it'll help. So if you have these, everyone should have them. Just remember to label it like that. So the next step is, how do we even hook up intermittent suction at all? So before I just hook this up to my subglottic suction port, I have to set suction on the regulator. So we're going to be setting suction to intermittent, and it's minus 100 to minus 150 is our range for this. So what we need to do first is turn it to continuous and set the proper suction level. So I just hooked it to continuous, and then I'm going to occlude the tubing completely. And I want to make sure that my suction level is between 100 and 150. So let's say it looked like this. I held my thumb on it and it looks like I'm on 160. Then I would need to just adjust this down so that when I held down my thumb, it was between the range that we want. Okay, so once I've got that set, now I'm ready to hook it up. So first I'm going to turn it to off, turn it off, and then just take my yellow subglottic suction port, hook it up. You got to push it on there nice and snug, and then it's nice and snug. And then I can turn it to intermittent. And then it will begin suctioning. So in intermittent mode, it'll actually go cycle from 15 seconds on, and then 8 seconds off, 15 seconds on, 8 seconds off. So that's how it's going to be set. So yeah, that's how you hook up the subglottic suction port on these new ET tubes.